There's a question that quietly lingers in the background of countless late-night search histories, whispered in private conversations and obscure internet forums. It's a question tangled in myths, burdened with anxiety, and surrounded by a dense fog of misinformation. What really happens to your body, more specifically, your prostate, if you masturbate every single day? You've probably encountered the dire warnings. Masturbation damages the prostate. It causes inflammation. It might even lead to cancer. These claims are everywhere, in online fear-mongering, in locker room banter, and in hushed tones disguised as health advice. But what if everything you've been told about this was either wrong or woefully incomplete? Today, I want to strip away the myths and give you the truth. A truth rooted in real science, not speculation or superstition. And I can promise you this: what the research actually says is not only unexpected, it's downright shocking. To understand this surprising reality, we need to first get familiar with the organ at the center of it all, the prostate gland. So, what exactly is it? The prostate is a small, walnut-sized gland, a vital part of the male reproductive system. It's tucked away just below the bladder and in front of the rectum. Its primary job is to produce the fluid that nourishes and carries sperm, the substance we know as semen. It may be small in size, but its role in male health, particularly as men age, is enormous. And because of that importance, it's also become the source of deep anxiety for many. You've likely heard the urban legends, that too much masturbation somehow wears out the prostate, that frequent ejaculation inflames it, leading to a condition called prostatitis, or worst of all, that it increases your risk of developing prostate cancer, one of the most feared and common cancers among men. These concerns are not only understandable, they've been around for decades. For a long time, they were accepted as fact, handed down as cautionary tales, often rooted in outdated moral teachings disguised as health advice. No one really questioned them, until one day, some of the most respected scientists in the world decided to dig deeper. At Harvard University, specifically the renowned Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, a team of researchers launched one of the most comprehensive studies ever conducted on this topic. They weren't interested in hearsay. They wanted data, hard science. So they did what great researchers do. They gathered a massive pool of participants, nearly 32,000 men, and tracked them meticulously over the course of almost 20 years. What they discovered didn't just challenge the old assumptions. It obliterated them. When they examined the data, particularly looking at how frequently these men ejaculated, the findings were nothing short of groundbreaking. In fact, they were so astonishing, they flipped the entire conversation around masturbation and prostate health on its head. Here's what the science revealed. Men who reported more frequent ejaculation had a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Let me repeat that, because it's worth hearing again. The men who ejaculated more frequently had less risk of prostate cancer. That's the opposite of what the fear-based narratives would have you believe. The numbers were precise and compelling. Men who ejaculated 21 or more times per month had up to a 33% reduced risk of developing prostate cancer compared to those who ejaculated only 4 to 7 times per month. That's not a small difference. It's a statistically powerful correlation that turns conventional wisdom upside down. And no, this wasn't a fluke. Other studies, including a major one from Australia, have confirmed similar protective effects. So what's going on here? How can such a simple act have such a profound benefit on prostate health? Scientists have several well-reasoned theories, and each offers a fascinating glimpse into the hidden workings of the male body. The first and most widely accepted is called the prostate stagnation hypothesis. Picture the prostate like a system of tiny pipes or ducts. Over time, old fluids, dead cells, and even potentially carcinogenic compounds can accumulate in these ducts. According to this theory, frequent ejaculation acts as a natural flushing mechanism, regularly clearing out the system before harmful substances have the chance to settle in, cause irritation, or spark dangerous cellular changes. In essence, ejaculation may be your body's built-in detox for the prostate. Another theory focuses on the cellular level. Every time a cell divides, there's a small risk of a genetic mutation, a glitch in the DNA that could, under the right conditions, lead to cancer. Frequent ejaculation may promote a healthy turnover of cells within the prostate, encouraging damaged or aging cells to be replaced more efficiently with newer, healthier ones. By supporting this cycle, you reduce the likelihood of harmful mutations taking root and multiplying. There's also a connection to stress, both physical and psychological. Chronic inflammation is a known contributor to cancer, and persistent stress fuels that inflammation throughout the body. Ejaculation, as studies have shown, helps relieve stress and tension, promoting a more balanced physiological state. By reducing overall stress levels, you also reduce your body's inflammatory response, which means a healthier, more stable environment for the prostate. When you put all of this together, the picture becomes strikingly clear. Regular ejaculation, whether through sex or masturbation, plays a major role in maintaining prostate health. It keeps the system clean, supports cellular renewal, and may even help regulate the body's internal stress and inflammation levels. This isn't pseudoscience. It's peer-reviewed, data-backed, and reaffirmed by independent research across the globe. And while these findings are revolutionary for understanding long-term health and cancer prevention, I know that many of you watching are dealing with more immediate concerns. We're talking about real, frustrating symptoms, like waking up multiple times at night, feeling like your bladder never fully empties, or struggling with a weak, unsatisfying urine stream. These symptoms are disruptive, distressing, and, most importantly, they are often misunderstood. You might be thinking, this all sounds incredible. Is frequent ejaculation really a magic bullet? Can it guarantee protection from prostate cancer? And this is where we need to be thoughtful and responsible in how we interpret the data. Here's the truth. While the correlation between frequent ejaculation and reduced prostate cancer risk is strong, it does not prove a direct, one-to-one cause and effect relationship. That distinction matters. Just because two things are connected doesn't automatically mean one causes the other. So what does this mean in practical terms? It means that frequent ejaculation is likely a key component, a powerful piece, of a much larger puzzle. It's not the entire solution. It's not a hall pass to ignore the other pillars of prostate health. And it certainly doesn't replace healthy living or regular medical care. In fact, researchers have speculated that men who ejaculate more frequently may also be more physically active, more health-conscious, and may generally lead more balanced lives. It could be that this overall lifestyle pattern, and not just the act of ejaculation alone, contributes to the reduced risk. That brings us to the truly important takeaway here. Ejaculation frequency may be an important factor in prostate health, but it's not the only one. Think of it as one valuable tool in your health toolbox. But like any toolbox, you need more than just one instrument to build a strong foundation. So what are the other essential tools? First, nutrition. Your diet plays a critical role in prostate health, more than many people realize. A diet rich in whole fruits and vegetables, especially those high in antioxidants, has been shown to offer protective benefits. Foods like tomatoes, watermelon, and grapefruit contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant linked to a reduced risk of prostate issues. Green tea, known for its anti-inflammatory properties, is another excellent addition. And don't overlook omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, which are known to support cellular health and reduce inflammation throughout the body. Second, physical activity. Movement is medicine. Regular exercise helps regulate hormones, supports a healthy immune system, and most importantly, maintains a healthy weight. This matters because obesity is a known risk factor for more aggressive forms of prostate cancer. Even 30 minutes of moderate exercise, walking, swimming, cycling, most days of the week can make a measurable difference in your long-term prostate health. Third, Lifestyle choices. If you smoke, quit. If you drink heavily, cut back. Both smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are linked to higher cancer risks, including prostate cancer. They can also worsen inflammation and interfere with the body's natural repair mechanisms. These might sound like obvious tips, but they are often overlooked in favor of fancier solutions. Don't ignore the basics. They matter. And finally, perhaps most critically, regular screening. No matter how healthy your lifestyle is, it cannot replace the value of routine medical checkups. Especially if you're over 40 or have a family history of prostate issues, talk to your doctor. Ask about the PSA blood test, a simple screening tool that can detect early signs of prostate cancer, often before symptoms appear. Early detection is everything. Prostate cancer, when caught early, is highly treatable. But when left undetected, it can become far more aggressive. Don't leave it to chance. Don't wait until symptoms appear. Be proactive. Now let's come full circle and revisit that original attention-grabbing question. What happens to your prostate if you masturbate every day? Here's the answer. The one backed by serious research from world-class institutions like Harvard and supported by independent studies across the globe. Daily ejaculation is not harmful. In fact, it may be one of the simplest, most natural actions you can take to protect your prostate over time. It flushes out harmful substances. It may reduce the buildup of cellular debris. It supports the body's cleansing and renewal processes. It lowers stress, and in turn, inflammation. And when done in the context of a balanced, healthy lifestyle, it contributes to a system that is far more resilient against disease. Now, let's be clear. It's not a cure-all. It's not a shield that makes you invincible. But it's a piece of the puzzle. It's one of nature's own mechanisms that, when used regularly and responsibly, supports your body's efforts to stay strong and disease-free. In other words, your body was designed for this. This isn't shameful, it's not taboo, it's biology. And that's the final, liberating truth. A healthy sex life, including masturbation, is not your enemy. It's your ally. It's not something to be suppressed or feared. It's a powerful, natural behavior that your body uses as part of its self-maintenance system. So let's stop allowing fear, myths, and moral confusion to cloud the facts. Let's replace shame with knowledge and silence with science. If this video helped you think differently about your health, consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear this too. Hit the like button. It really supports our work and helps us reach more people with truth-backed health information. And if you haven't already, subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Now, I want to hear from you. What other men's health myths have you heard? Which topics should we dive into next and unravel using real science? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and above all, stay healthy. I'll see you in the next video.